welcome back to another video. I am trying to get some scratches out of my work truck today. If you guys haven't been following, subscribed, I don't know. If you haven't seen another video, about not even a month ago, my other truck, just my kind of daily not work truck, was totaled in an accident when I got hit by an old lady that ran a stop sign. So I'm stuck with the work truck for now, and she's a work truck. Like I just rinsed this side down because I'm getting ready to wash it, but like scratches. The other side's even worse. So it's scratched up. Look at this. Look at all these scratches everywhere. I got scratches on the hood because once upon a time I was pulling some composite decking on my ladder racks, and yeah, didn't have them strapped down good enough. Even though there was a lot of straps on there, that stuff is slick. And it stopped too fast because, you know, traffic is traffic, and had to swerve off into the ditch when I saw that stuff going over, scratched the crap out of the hood. It was fun. Nothing bad happened though. Just had to reload it in the middle of the highway. No big deal. So I want to get some scratches out of it, and today we are testing out, sorry I've destroyed the box, but this, oh my god, I really just destroyed the box here. Alright, here we go. ExoForma car care scratch remover kit, right there. We're trying that out. I bought it, saw it on Facebook. Seems to be all over the place on Facebook. I don't know what's going on with this car care company, but they're all over the place. And I figured I'd give it a shot, because what can it hurt? What's it gonna do? Scratch my truck more? So I'm gonna let you guys know how it goes today. I'll give you an actual review. I am not affiliated with that company whatsoever. I bought that stuff with my own money, and we'll see if it works as good as it looks like it works in the videos, which I'm sure it doesn't, but it kind of just came with, like, well, here, it came with this. It's like a buffing compound, and then this, which looks like not the drill, but everything else came with that. Kind of just looks like buffing to me, honestly. So we're gonna wash the truck. We are going to try to buff out the scratches, and then we're gonna put some wax on it, because once you're buffing and you're messing with that clear coat and stuff, it's a good idea to wax it after. So all right, let's wash this truck. Probably the first hand wash I've done to this thing in years. So let's get started. Okay, we washed this side, kind of dried it off with a microfiber cloth. I don't have a big towel here, and I don't want to go in the house, so I'm just gonna kind of let like the hot Florida weather, even though it's pretty darn cloudy out today, finish the drying process. Shouldn't take long. I'm gonna go around and just wash the rest of the truck off camera, because you guys don't need to see all that. It's not about washing a truck. And I will be right back when this side is dry. Okay, don't mind my shirt. Got a little bit wet. Not on purpose. If it was a white shirt, I might have done it on purpose, but it's not. It's great. So, you know, keeping it PG today. But this side's pretty much dry. A few streaks. We're gonna get started back here on this quarter panel, because it's dry up to about there, the front of the bed. I read the directions. I'm gonna stick to them and just see how it goes. This is like a couple blotches. Keep the speed in the drill like medium, and 4 or 5 passes with light pressure, which makes sense because you don't want to burn the paint, burn through the clear coat, any of that stuff. So I'm gonna kind of just set you guys up next to a scratch. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to see a scratch, and we'll start there. I'm gonna just kind of spot hit it. You know, I'm not doing the whole truck. The whole truck isn't scratched, but it's pretty damn close in some spots. So we're gonna just hit some spots. I'll move you guys around a little bit, try to keep this thing short, and just give you my opinion. I'm not gonna make you guys watch the whole damn truck being done, because there's a lot of scratches and that would take a while, and I'm not that entertaining, and I don't feel like editing that much. But just want to give a good, honest review of this thing so that you guys know if you want to spend the money. Alright, so I try to zoom in on a little bit. I'll keep my shadow out of it, but here is the first scratch. It is, you can't feel it, so I think that's kind of what this stuff is made for, like the ones you can't really feel with your finger. But you can clearly see it's a pretty good scratch. Like it's in there. So we're gonna work on that one first. Okay. You guys tell me, what do you think? Can you still see it? It's right there. I can still see it in person, but I don't know, it doesn't show up that much on camera, so it does look pretty good. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'll take you guys in closer. It's still right. Let's see if I can change it. Nah, it doesn't really show up on camera. No. Yeah, maybe a little bit. You can see it like right. Oh, I don't know. Pretty good. It wasn't bad. I may do another pass. But so far, so good. I'm gonna try to find a little bit of a better one. All right, here's one right here. So here is one that you can feel, and you can hear it. That one's not so much. That one's, you can't really feel that one. You can feel that one. That one you can absolutely feel. I'm not expecting much from this stuff on those ones, and I think it would be unfair to do so, even though, I don't know, maybe in the video for this product it doesn't really say that it wouldn't do that, but we're gonna do it anyways, and we're gonna see how it does. So, all right, I'm gonna move you guys and set you up, and we'll see how it does on those ones. Alright, for the deeper ones, I would say it did absolutely nothing. Zoom out, there we go. Yeah, it didn't do much for those deeper ones. But, again, wasn't really expecting it to. Wouldn't be fair, because it's just buffing. We're just buffing. I do have another product that I ordered that claims to get out some deeper ones. You've probably seen this too. It's got like a fancy polymer that comes out of it and just like blends it all in and everything looks perfect. I'm gonna do a video on that one too, but apparently that comes from like the UK and it's being shipped via some company that I've never heard of. So maybe I won't even get it. Who knows? Maybe that's just a big scam, but also reasonably priced. So that's kind of the thing. Like you can take this to a body shop and have them buff it and do all that, but I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of money. That's going to be expensive. I mean, you're going to pay somebody over $100 an hour to buff your truck or your car or whatever you got, a Volkswagen bus. Like, I don't know, whatever you're driving. So for $25 in a couple hours, I figured I could get a lot of these out myself, and it'll be fine. It's going to be okay. I'm not that worried about it. Again, it's a work truck, but I'm going to set you guys down, kind of speed run through this thing, hitting the bad scratches, and we will take a look at it again when it's done. Waxing is a lot of work. I remember now why I didn't do that. Alright, but we're to the passenger door. And this is the one that I am the most hopeful for. That is a lot of scratches. It's actually because of my dog. He hangs out of this window and he scratches the door right there. Which I've stopped that behavior, but a little too late. So that is probably the worst spot on the whole truck. Then I've got kind of one here, but I'm going to set you guys up to look at that one, because I think that is probably going to be most likely what most people are going to have that don't work out of their vehicles, is like scratches like that, where it's like a dog scratched it. You know, something you probably don't have nails and pieces of wood and pieces of aluminum like leaning against your truck. unless you piss somebody off and they key you, then I don't think that this is gonna work for you either. But yeah, I'm gonna set you guys up and focus on that spot, and that'll probably be most of my grade for this stuff. Like how I feel about it, if it's worth the money, is if it does get there. So let's check it out. Can you guys still see it? A little bit, right? Like this big streak. It definitely got better. It definitely blended it more. It has put some paint back in those spots, but definitely still visible. You can just see the hazy spots. A little bit of haze here, a lot of haze here. That's just those scratches. Again, I don't know. That was a lot of scratches condensed into one area. I think that's not necessarily fair to this product. It is, I mean, it's buffing. We're buffing. Like, it is buffing out shallow scratches. So, do the scratches disappear? Absolutely not. Are they harder to see? Most definitely. So, it seems to be doing its job. I'm going to keep on going and see. But overall, so far, yeah, I'd give it like a B. I mean, it's not a high quality buffing compound. You can get stuff from 3M that's a lot better, I think. Stuff I've used in the past on like boats when we're building boats, but it's not terrible for the price. Again, $25. Like, what can you can't even go to McDonald's and get like 2 meals for $25 anymore. So you can get something sent to your door to help you get some scratches out of your vehicle. I think that's a pretty good deal. Okay, after a couple hours of just being sweaty and wet and more sweaty, the truck looks good. There's still that worst spot, but well visible. After waxing it, after buffing it with that compound in question and waxing it, it's not bad. I mean, it doesn't look as bad. I'm happy with it. I don't think you can ask much more from this stuff. So overall, the truck looks good. I would say that light scratches, absolutely. This stuff's fine. Does it go away? No. And also, am I a professional body guy? Definitely not. I just got a halfway decent drill and I'm following the directions. You could probably push this a little bit further, but again, I'd rather still have a little bit of the scratch visible than to damage the paint. Where that fine line is, I don't know. So I'm not gonna mess around with it. I will give it a B+. That's my final grade. I think I may have said an A before, but I'm gonna go with a B+ because it could be better. There's definitely better products out there, but you're gonna pay for them. So you can pay $60 for just rubbing compound and have a really good compound, or you can pay 25 bucks and get the thing that goes in the drill to buff it, pad, I guess we'll call it, and the compound. So worth it? Absolutely. That's all I got. So hope you guys enjoyed this product review. I do not intend to do a lot of product reviews. This one just kind of fell in my lap because old Truckee over here was scratched up and we needed to make her pretty again. Prettier anyways. She will never be that pretty, and she's still going to be a work truck, so more scratches coming. I do, however, have that other product, so I'll probably do that sometime next week, and it's supposed to fill in deep scratches. So this one I think is probably just more of a gimmick. We're going to find out. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I will do the video though, so, and we'll see you guys again soon.